What is up, you guys? It's your girl Nyla Logan, and welcome back to my channel. So we are here with a new video today. We are here with the updated Q&A video since we are in a new year. So yeah, I have my tablet here, and I had asked y'all to ask me a few questions. Y'all asked me quite a few questions, so I'm excited to do this video. So yeah, I'm in our little study lounge, and I'm supposed to be doing work right now, some schoolwork, but I'm like, why not film this little video real quick, so I can, I'm working on being consistent right now on my channel, because I'm trying to build my followers up and whatnot. So I'm working on being consistent right now, and since the semester is kind of slow right now, I'm really gonna try to get out as many videos as I possibly can before, the real nitty gritty start, kicking in or whatever. So yeah, I got my tablet here, and I'm gonna get started with these questions. So, the first question is, feel about second semester so far? Honestly, I feel like we're only in the second week of my second semester, but I feel like it's going pretty good so far. I'm taking 14 credits right now, and it's going pretty good. I'm taking a writing course, a math, IAH, which is history, and that class is really boring. It's one of my 8 a.m.s. And then I'm taking a CEP, something called CEP 240, which is basically like a class to learn how to deal with diverse learners and special. It's basically one of my major classes because it deals with like special education basically. So I'm excited for that class actually. So yeah, but this semester is going pretty good so far. I have had some meetings with my advisors to come up with a plan to keep me on track this semester. So I'm really excited to get into this work, and I know it's really grind time. So I'm really just excited to see how this semester plays out. And it's 4 months before I'll be finishing up my first year of college, and it's really crazy to think about because it's it feel like the first semester went by so fast. It literally feels like I was just moving in, and now it's I'm in my second semester. I'm about to be done being a freshman, and it's really crazy. So yeah, second semester is starting off well. So another question is, what are some of the hardest things you have had to overcome while being in school? That's a really good question. What are some of the hardest things you have had to overcome while being in school? Honestly, when I first got up here, I felt homesick, and I still do feel homesick sometimes. I still do get homesick sometimes because one thing I had to learn about school and being up in a different city from where all my family and friends are is that life doesn't stop for nobody. You can be going through the most craziest junk. You could be having family issues going on. It could be something going on back in the city, back at home, and you gotta wake up because you got 3 classes today. You got 3 classes, you got work, you got organizations, you got meetings to go to. Even though that is a big part of your life, and that show people that those things matter to you, you have to focus on what you can deal with in the present. And something I learned is you can't allow everything that's going on around you, or everything that you might be hearing or seeing or this, that, and the third. You can't let that consume you to a negative point, because you got to keep going. At the end of the day, you got to keep going. I'm up here at school, me missing my family, or me not being at home to deal with situations that may be going on at home. I can't let that affect what I have going on up here. So I definitely feel just being kind of homesick, and then learning how to balance it all, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got up here, and I was meeting my new friends and like meeting new people and gaining my independence and just learning campus as a whole, and just learning more about myself as well. Like it was really, it's different. Like being up at school, it teaches you so much about yourself. So with me gaining that new part of like my social life and my independence, so like living on my own now, and like not having nobody to tell me like, oh, you have to be in the house at this time, or you have to do this, you have to be here then. Like it was, it's freedom. So of course you're gonna be happy about it, but it's like you got to learn how to balance that. You got to learn how to tell yourself like, hey, you got that 8 a.m., you got that 9 a.m. where that you need to be up for. That mean ain't no being out with your friends until 2, 3, 4 in the morning at McDonald's or on Grand River. Like, no, there's none of that. You need to be in your room. So you have to learn. I'm learning that self-discipline now after getting the experiences that I have with my first semester. Yeah, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that, because you have to go through trial and error in life with anything that you go through. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just rambling. Anyway, what was I even talking about?
Few moments later.
Oh, the balance. Yeah, so with that social life, gaining that independence, you still have to learn how to balance all of that with your academics, because it can be hard sometimes. It can be hard, but you have to I'm still learning. I'm telling myself like, hey, it's this event going on. Your friends want to hang out and do this, they want to do that, but you got a paper due. You got some assignments due. You got some readings you need to be doing for them books that you just paid for. Like, I'm still learning how to tell myself, like, you need to prioritize right now. And even though you may want to go out and go hang with your friends, you want to do this, you want to do that, you have bigger things in front of that. So if you get those bigger things done, then that can be used as an incentive. So I'm still learning, y'all. I'm still learning. I'm new out here. I'm still learning. So, yeah. Somebody said, what was the most challenging part of your first semester in college? The transition. The transition. I feel like, those 3 to 4 months right there, from August to December, was me like, okay, I'm a newbie on campus. I'm learning campus. I'm learning myself, so, and I'm transitioning from a traditional, like what I was used to for them 12 years of being in high school. What? Not 12 years being in high school, but 12 years in the educational setting down in Detroit, to coming up here to like a university, a big university. Like, you have gaps in between your schedule. You may have gaps. You may have to work. Like, it's just, things are just so different up here for me. So I would definitely say my transition was something that was very challenging, and I'm still like getting adjusted to it, and I'm still learning. So I'm gonna keep repeating it, like trial and error. Like, I'm learning from everything, every experience that I'm getting up here, I'm learning from it. So yeah. Somebody said, what's some advice that you would give to oncoming freshmen for their first semester? And then somebody else said freshman advice for college. I think I want to do a whole like separate video on that. I think I will do my own like separate video on that, and like the college decision process and all of that. But my main word of advice would be to give yourself grace. Give yourself some grace, because like college is hard. College is hard. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, as a first gen up here and kind of figuring things out for the first time, college is hard. College is hard. I'm gonna tell you that. Like, but I don't even want to say that to like discourage anybody, but like, give yourself grace. Like, you have to give yourself room to mess up and make mistakes so that you can learn from them. Cause like, you take them as life lessons. Like, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, I'll take an L on a quiz and move on with my day. I'm talking about 6 out of 20 and move on with my day. Because what else can you can't sit and pout and just be so dull about situations that might go on. Like, yeah, it might mess up your day a little bit, but you got to keep going. You live and you learn. And that's the biggest thing I can say about college. Like, you live and you learn. You got to keep going, because if you sit here dwelling on that 6 out of 20 you just got, and you got a paper due, and you got 2 other assignments due at 12, or not even 12, babes, 11:59, you ain't got time to sit around and worry about what went wrong at that 9 a.m. It's time to move on. You live and you learn. So yeah, our story times. No, you in my business. You want them to be in our business? Yeah, I'm gonna put some pictures on the screen, me and my brother when we was younger. But our story times. Okay, one of my favorite story times, or like memories I got my brother, is when I used to go over, because me and my siblings, we have different mothers and stuff like that. So it's like every weekend I would go to my grandma's house, because that's when my brother stayed. My brother stayed with my grandma on my father's side. So every weekend I used to go over there for real. And at one point in time, my brother had these bunk beds. And what we used to do is we used to take one of the mattresses and we used to go slide down either the steps from the upstairs to like the main floor, or we would go from the main floor steps to the basement. And them basement steps was concrete steps. And we used to just put his mattress on the steps and we used to slide down it. And we used to have fun being some baby kids. But yeah, not too much on that. We're gonna move on from that. Okay, I see someone asking about time management. Somebody said, how do you manage college life plus social life, and what advice would you give a person? And then somebody said, any advice on how to manage your time? Honestly, guys, I'm gonna be so transparent with y'all. I'm still learning. I am still learning how to manage my time. Like I told y'all, I was supposed to be down here doing schoolwork, and I'm filming a YouTube video right now, so that should tell you all you need to know. But honestly, what I plan on doing this semester is I'm gonna write out what I have to do. So make a list and, you know, set it up to like the main priority and what's due then, or what's due at this time today. And just do that each week. Like put my due dates down for what's due, so I can make sure I'm getting them assignments done. And then, you know, I work as well. So making sure like the days that I have that, because I have at 8 a.m. before I go to work on Tuesday and Thursday. So making sure like after I get out of that class, if I had anything that was due after class or anything like that, making sure I have my work due for that class before I head to work. And making sure like if there's anything due in between them, it's done. So I don't have to worry about nothing else. So I mainly would say I'm gonna get a planner and write down my whole schedule, come up with a schedule and a plan, and make sure I'm on that with keeping track and staying organized with my task. And I said balancing college life and academics and social life. I said I'm still learning, y'all. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you I'm still learning. I'm still learning, but I feel like you mainly gotta know, you gotta prioritize. Like, you finna go to this party, or you finna make it to Dean's List this semester. What you finna do? Someone said favorite class so far. I would definitely say my class for special education, because I only went to that class once, because I said this is the second week and it only occurs on Mondays. So I feel like that'll be my favorite class, because, you know, I'm going to be learning, you know, how to deal with like different like diversities in a classroom setting and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that, because, you know, I'm kind of getting into my major a little bit and what I'll be doing like career-wise after school. So I'm excited about that. And I'm really excited that I have gotten an opportunity to take some of my major classes now to kind of like explore and see if this is really what I want to do. And I actually like the classes that I've taken so far. And I did have an opportunity to go to this child laboratory that we have at Michigan State. And And yeah, it was really nice. The children were so itty bitty, and I was just looking at them behind the little glass, and it was really nice. What are you majoring in? So my major is child development, birth to kindergarten, with special education included into it, and I'm still looking for minors. Yeah, it was suggested that I English minor, but I don't think I'll be doing that. So I'm gonna see what else is out there, and yeah, hopefully I'll declare a minor maybe my first semester of sophomore year. We'll see. Last question I'm probably going to answer is how you thought college was going to be versus how it's going now. I don't even know. Like, I knew college was gonna be fun. I just didn't expect like the work to be on it like that. Like, y'all, these professors, they do not be having no grace for real. Like, it's a few that actually care, but it's like they'll assign you hella assignments. 11:59, 11:59, 11:59. Y'all, like 11:59 really haunts me. Like, if I finish my work and I don't have nothing to do at 11:59, I bet you I'm still gonna be on D2L checking to see if there's something hidden that's due at 11:59, because they do not be caring. They'll assign, like, y'all, 11:59 really haunts me, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like I didn't expect to really be out here really adulting the way that I am. Like, life just be lifing, y'all. Life be lifing, but life goes on, and you live and you learn. So that's my biggest thing for this video, y'all. You live and you learn. But yeah, I feel like this semester is really gonna go well. I'm really gonna give it my all, even if that means pulling some all-nighters and sacrificing my social life. If that's what it takes, then that's what it's gonna be. That's just what it's gonna be. And yeah, we had a fair, a club fair the day before yesterday. What day was that? Like the 18th, 17th, 18th. It was something like that. We had a club fair, an organization fair, and I signed up for a few orgs, like, you know, for minorities. So I'm really excited about that as well. So I'm really gonna have to learn time management skills for having these meetings and whatnot. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for this video, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed getting this Q&A from a college student, a stressed college student. I'm not stressed yet. Let me not even call that on myself. Knock on wood. Yeah. Until the next video, y'all.